feel like something's bad, but hell, I'm used to that. I always turn my back, yeah. And I wanna feel something, but all I feel is pain. I wanna make a change, but you either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. Life will always be tough, so who the fuck are you now? Will you make it alone, or do you need someone else? I don't need anyone, I'll do it all by myself. I've got scars, put up my guard. I don't wanna get torn apart. I start to feel my heart race faster, it's pumping hard. And all I want is to be something. That's why I just keep on running. Can't stop what you don't see coming. Yeah, and you know I'm coming. How can I trust you if you don't trust me? I do what I do, 'cause it is just me, and nothing is new. No, I'm not lucky. I work my ass off, so I'll be some. You either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. Life will always be tough, so who the fuck are you now? Will you make it alone, or do you need someone else? I don't need anyone, I'll do it all by myself. Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. 'Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. 'Cause I can't move on till I let go. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being
Evening, boys. I've had a nightmare. I'm hoping that you can hear me, because I've put this in because Ralphie's decided to break my cheap headphones. Put this in and it's completely knocked all the sound off. and everything. So hopefully you can hear me. Good evening, boys. Good evening. Macon, Tony, As If, Dean, Logan. Everything seems fine. The only thing I've got, I'll turn the music down a little bit. I think it was a bit too loud the other night. Good evening, everybody. Right. I think mic's fine. I think the music's okay. You can hear the I think it's just if we get any like alerts pop up and stuff, it's just completely gone. It's pretty quiet now. I've tweaked it back up a little bit. I'm just holidaying to the 11th of August. I'm scared of touching anything on my computer. Anything. Which, to be fair, I think I could turn the music down a little bit. To me, that's it. Right. So for some reason, my system alerts, which I count as OBS, so if like an alert comes through, is now only picking up the music. So if I put OBS on, you're going to have two music like that. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of I've got the wavelength sound thingy to make it all work, and it's doing me head in, so I need to get some new headphones. So I'm going to keep two, and then just leave it. Probably get them plugged in. I prefer stuff plugged into wireless because it's gone mental. But apart from that, things have gone all right. Right. Reet. How are we all doing? I've just been a little bit. I was going to take a nice photo. I've got England shirt on. Look, you can't really see it, can you? Sit back a lot. This is one of Sister's fella was doing a bit of a clear out of his gear when he moved, and this was part of. He's got Wayne Rooney on it as well. Rooney on back. Right. Let me just get up the old YouTubes. Hope we're all doing well though. So the idea is for the next few weeks, because Newell's had a fantastic end the other night, Wednesday night, we're gonna just play a different nation starting around sort of like this time. I will get it more prepared next time, but I didn't know where to start from. I've messaged the guy who I got the database off, and he's not messaged me back, so I'm a little bit unsure. I'm currently unemployed, but I was going to put myself just as England manager when the time's right, which I'm guessing. So they've got 2 friendlies in September, so I think we become England manager now, do a couple of friendlies. Right, let's add a manager. We're going to have to go with Sven Goran Trekison. Yeah, so the idea is, and then we'll do once we get into the full swing of the save tonight, we'll then sort of like have, I'll probably put a poll up of the country that we're going to manage on maybe Wednesday night, and we'll just do a different nation every night. We'll do some easier, some harder. Obviously the thing is, if we do like Qatar, the stream's going to be over in 5 minutes, isn't it? So we need to have something where we can at least qualify. My worry is that this save, I was going to do a save, and I was nearly going to do, by the way, we've got a full bottle of Prosecco. My worry was that the save wouldn't last long enough. So I was going to do the Juventus one, then I thought, are you like a Juventus rebuild? I thought it's just too much work in like 3 weeks of putting everything together, trying to get a save I hate doing saves that I'm not going to finish. So I decided against it, and I thought about the World Cup one, and then someone else mentioned it on Twitter to me, and I thought, right, I'll do it. So we'll see how it goes tonight. I nearly bought FIFA yesterday. I nearly thought, right, we'll play some FIFA, but I thought, nah, that's not me. That shit ain't me. Are we on the fuel tonight, everybody? It is Saturday. It's been a good week. What are we drinking? Let me know down in the chat. 21 people here as well. Cheers, everyone. It's just Asda. Just Asda's £6, lads. Right. Let me put that over there. Right, we're in. I've given myself Sven Goran Trekison. So the idea is that I'm going to pick my World Cup squad. What I would pick right now. Corona and lime, nice. Just had a cuppa. Yeah, true, Mircon. Yeah, we could do that. Which we probably might have to do at some point, especially if we get knocked out of the group stage. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. I might go into the game and put a few little save things in, save files, so we can go and shoot to find another team. But I thought tonight, at the start of a World Cup, find when the squad announcement is. So we'll have to try and remember the date. Right, we need to retire this dude, don't we? How do you do that? How do you retire a dude that's... How do you retire a dude that's not at a club? Because I've got two Sven-Goran Trekkiesons here. I've got nowhere on this thing to put it. How do I retire him? Social feed. There's not there. So to go to the profile, how do I get it? It's because is it become on this skin? Oh, there we go. Right. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's just retire that chump. Right. England squad. So what we are going to do is we're going to play a three at the back because I think that's the way England need to go for the World Cup now. There's too much you can't change. I'm going to go on the basis if I took over as manager today, I'm not going to start changing the squad up. We've got to be realistic. We've got to be realistic. There will be a couple of changes. Cheers. Right, we'll just quickly attend this press conference. So we've got two friendlies, now we've got the World Cup. Look at that for a press conference. Absolutely flew through that. Hope we're all well, though. Nice to see some old faces in. I'm just trying to get some practice in, and I want... By the way, this is all coming together. Oh, I've just knocked it off. What a dickhead. What a dickhead. Let me just change. I better not press starting screen because you'll see my screens that I've already made for to this one. Yeah, there, look. So this is what I've put together. This is my new stream deck, and as you can see, we've got a Golazzo, but we've also got Graham Souness in Galatasaray, ready for the FM23 save. So a little video and a bit of Graham Souness will pop up. You remember when he smashed the flag into the halfway line at Fenerbahce? So we've got that. So I've been working on that, but I want the sound and stuff sorted. So I just thought, right, I'll stream like twice a week. Hoping to stream 3 times a week, boys, when the FM23 drops. But I just feel I need a bit of practice. Tweet things like the whole thing has just fallen apart. I was proper flustered. All because I wanted to put this in. So I need to do a tried and trusted system where it's simple. I only need music, my mic, some sound effects, Spotify. That's all I need. That's all we need. Right. I imagine at some point they're going to ask me to pick a squad. Is this where they're asking me to pick a squad? Can you, like, get rid of everybody? Oh, I can. Okay, we could do that. No one's in the England, so there's our England squad for the friendlies. I don't think Kyle Walker's going to make it, is it? Is he? That's not a bad little chat. It just takes too long, Stephen. I think little ideas would be good like that for a video. Right, how many players can I pick? Is it 26? Oh, I can only pick 23. I'm pretty sure for the World Cup, you know. I'm pretty sure. Is it World Cup 26? I'm hoping Dodgy Gamer, who I've got this database off, has done it so you can... Where do I get to fixtures? What's going on here? I'll view fixtures. There. So it's not giving us any World Cup fixtures yet. Which is a bit of a worry. That's a bit of a worry. I've downloaded this database. I just say it's due to start. Okay. We're just going to have to go with this, guys. I hope I'm not going to blow this by completely ruining it. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Tactics, how you doing, buddy? I'm just wondering if he's put the rules in for the actual World Cup, though. Right, we're going to name a little squad. National pool. Right, we're going to do it position at a time. By all means, you can like put stuff in the chat and let me know your choices. So my choices for the World Cup goalkeepers would be right now. Pickford. I would go Henderson, and I'd go Aaron Ramsdale because I like Aaron Ramsdale. I'm not. Nick Pope's kind of having his little bit of a day. Joe Hart be there because it's just this is just the English pool. We're gonna play 3 at the back. So I would have Tomori, John Stones, everyone's friend Harry Maguire, Eric Dyer. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Chrissy Smalling. He's been quality through, is it, hasn't he? He's been quality. Is there anyone on this list that should be isn't there? Because this is just the English, the pool, rather than it being a player search. Because I think we need more than 4 centre-halves, don't we? There must be more English centre-halves than that. Is there any way I could search players? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? This is just the national pool. How do we just search freaking players? I probably would, but I'm not going to use Walker just because he's not going to be there, is he? I don't think he's going to be there. Ben Chilwell's got to go, hasn't he? And Luke Shaw. Well, this is what I mean. I think it's... Do you know what it is? It's because of this national pool thing. And I can't just search. Do you know what I mean? I can't just search... for anybody who's English. Does that make sense? Right backs. These Kyle Walker there. Trent would go for me. Especially because we're playing a 5. I think we do need another centre half. Would I take Connor Cody? Don't know. Could you not right click at the top next to the name category? No, this is just national freaking pool. Like, it's not a proper... Weird. I suppose all the main players are going to be there though, right? Is it anybody... If you look at defenders... let's just look at central defenders. Is there anybody on that list that should be there? Stay up, Rage. He's not coming, pal. Eric Dyer. Have I got Eric Dyer? Yeah, I've got Eric Dyer. Because he would probably start for me. No. I could search EPL clubs, to be fair, couldn't I? That's a good shout. Let's just go in the Premier League to start with. Should we see if there's any stats? Let's see if there's any play. Oh, no, someone be injured. Come on, English centre halves, boys. What have we got? So there's obviously Walker's used one. I don't want to use Walker, so we've got Cody. Is he only at Chelsea? There's Chalobah? Or has he gone playing somewhere else now? Ben White. Yeah. If I was the manager right now, no, I would be probably... I would be taking Connor Cody. I think Ben White, if I was England manager now, I would be going for players that have Gareth's kind of part where we would be going for the players that he knows. And then after this World Cup, players like Cody, Dyer, Maguire, Henderson, Walker, Trippier would all be then phased out. I think Joe Gomez is garbage. See, Mark Gay's not even on there, is he? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's Tengi Mengi. Right, anyway. That's that done. Right backs are done. Do we probably need to get Kieran Trippier in there? Let's see. Let's move on. Let's go into midfield. Jude Bellingham, yes. Declan Rice, yes. England have got a big issue, I think, in central midfield, you know. Big issue in central midfield. Especially with Calvin Phillips being injured. It's like literally Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham, isn't it? I think that's a bit of a worry for England. I would take Calvin Phillips. And you're going to probably have to take Conor Gallagher or Ward-Prowse. So I'm going to take Ward-Prowse. Oh, there's Jordan. Where's Jordan Henderson? I'm going to have to take Jordan Henderson. Where is he? He's not for sale. I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan Henderson, but I think it's key to keep it. When he played, he was injured in pre-season, and then he got injured. He got injured before in pre-season, and then he got fit, and then he got injured. I can't remember. I think he got injured again. Did he get injured in training? Right, moving into the midfield itself. Right, Phil Foden, yes. Jack Grealish, yes. Jadon Sancho, no for me, unfortunately. Sorry, people. Even though I'm a Man United fan, don't deserve to go. Raheem Sterling, yes. Marcus Rashford, yes. We've still not got James Ward-Prowse in there, so let's get him in. James Maddison's an interesting one. I feel sorry that he's not been given his chance, but I don't see at what point you would, if you're trying to win a game, you'd be putting James Maddison on. I know he does take free kicks and stuff. Saka's not there, is he? He'll be down here and not for sale. I don't know why Saka's not there. He might be in the forwards, is he? Attacking mids. Oh, he's there. I'm maybe just blind chat, sorry. Yeah, Saka would go. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Saka. He's all right. I don't think he's out flash. I'd be interested to know what you guys think in the chat. I just don't think he's... I'm not a big Rashford fan, even though he's in a good bit of form. Madsen is 10 times the player, Mount is, and Mount comes off the bench. I think if you were trying to win a game, if we were chasing a game, I would probably put Maddison on before a Mount. But I'm trying to think now. I'm not picking, like, an FM squad here. I'm trying to pick, like, if I was manager of England right now and how I would take the team into the World Cup. And right now, there's still maybe room for him. Harry Kane. Oh, he's there. Harry's already in. Is he? Why can I call Harry Kane? Is he in my England squad? I have a name 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, shit. I've named too many players, boys. Fuck. Right. Fuck. Right, we're going to have to take out Connor Cody. Just move for the England squad. We're going to have to remove Ward-Prowse. But if we go with a 26-man squad, how many does that give us? 21. We still need 3 people in here. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the frick do we do here? I think Dodgy, he's in. He's in. Have you messaged me? Oh, you have. I have loaded Canada. Yeah, I think I've done that. I do think I've done that. I'm just a bit worried that the fixtures... There aren't any World Cup fixtures yet on the screen. Right, I've got space for 2 strikers, but I could do with... Just take him out for now, Mason Mount. Because I want 3 strikers. Let's go back into the national pool. Because I would be taking, obviously, Harry Kane. And I would definitely be taking Tammy. And as a wild card, as my wild card for the World Cup, I would take Ivan Toney. Just because he offers something a little bit different. We're chasing the game. We've got some fantastic crosses of the ball. Chilwell, Shaw, Ward-Prowse even, Trent, Reece James. I would love to see that. Chasing the game 10 minutes. 5 subs, remember. Boom. Right. There's my squad for the friendlies. He would just be an animal. I can't see him being anything else. You know, build up. You'd probably look at playing other players like Foden and Grealish and Mount and Sterling and Bellingham. But I think for the last 10 minutes, if we're pushing for a goal, boys, you get Ivan Toney and just bang him up front, don't you? Stick balls in. I'm not interested in Dominic Calvert-Lewin. There's the under-21s. I don't think there's anyone in there. I tell you what, Sessegnon's a little bit of a wild card for the World Cup, isn't he? Man of the match tonight, left-sided. We're struggling on that left side. Formation, tactics. We're going to go with a bit of a Gareth Southgate, but a bit more adventurous. So as I said, I'm trying to recreate, not an FM game, but if you took over from the manager now, would you completely scrap everything? And the answer is probably no, because it would be very silly to do that in the time that you have. So I've got a little tactic in my head that I'd like to see England go with. So obviously it's wing backs. I want to see us play with a 10. Harry Kane. In there, we're going to go advanced playmaker. Three at the back. Super Cooper on defend. Middle of the midfield. Ooh, shit. I didn't think of this. Probably a central midfielder on defend. And then... What would Bellingham be? What would Bellingham be? Because he has to play, even though he's probably not as good in FM. He has to play. I think in the game, he's like 3-star at everything, isn't he? Which isn't great. Where is he? He's there. What is he? What is Jude Bellingham? Yeah, box to box. I like the idea of a box because I think he has that energy, Johnny, in his industry. But I want him to take more risks, and I want him to dribble more and get further forward. Do we just put Declan as a pure ball winner? I think we do, you know. Attacking, and then in possession, shorter, slightly higher tempo. I'm going to hit crosses early. Play out from the defence. Fairly wide will do. In transition, it's got to be that because it's Football Manager, innit? Roll it out to defenders. We're going to slow the pace down when the keeper's got it. Help him make better choices. Standard, just a higher line. We'll go really narrow. Tighter marking. And we'll trigger press a little bit often. There we go. But my idea is, with this one, it's going to be Raheem. And we're going to ask him to stay wider and dribble more and take more risks. Like that. So it would be, my England team would be as follows. By all means, put your 11. He gets stuck in, but he doesn't sit deep. I think he just doesn't start, does he? To be fair, I think he probably got an upgrade, did he, with halfway through FM? With the update. So this would be my England team right now, boys, if we're playing tomorrow. It would be John Stones, Eric Dyer, and then the all-in-one, the big one. This is a difficult one. Oh, God. Come on, chat. Give me your back threes. I'm going to leave that for a minute. It would be Luke Shaw right now because he's looks like he would probably be all used to it. I would go Reece. Shit. Yeah, we'll go Reece James to start with because I think I would go Reece James over Trent. And we'll have Declan in there. My AP has to be Phil Foden. Has to play Kane, complete forward, and then Raheem just drifting about a little bit. See, a lot of people going for Maguire still. I wonder if you're Man United fans. Matthew's gone for a complete. I'm a big fan of Eric Dyer. And he's played well for a while now. And I just think, just for this World Cup, you wouldn't go Ben White, Tomori, Mark Guéhi, just because on the basis that I do sometimes think tried and tested would work. And I'm not 100% sold on Tomori yet. Not 100% sold that he is. But because of the terrible, terrible form, of Maguire, it's a massive issue. Huge issue. I'll tell you what. We'll go Maguire and we'll think about it, chat, just because tomorrow can only have to do 45. So that would be probably very close to my starting 11. And I like the idea that I can bring Rashford in there. I don't like this 4-3-3. The 3-4-3. But what we might do is just copy this tactic. So we've got a second version and then do it with 2 10s. So we need sort of like a shadow striker. But we want him to stay wider. Just so they get into these wide areas a little bit. But we'll go with that one for now. Well, I haven't put Kyle Walker in because I just think he would be in my squad. I wouldn't necessarily start him. Because then it would be the issue of, well, John Stones is probably better on the right. Dyer's better in the middle. He's still got an issue on that left. And I don't think he's going to be fit, is he? That's the only reason. I think he's going to really struggle now. Let me just change all this because it loves resetting everything every time, doesn't it? Key highlights. Let's put it up there slightly faster. Boom. Yeah, I'm not completely sold on him. I don't like the idea that he plays in there just because he's a little bit faster, to be honest. Like, oh, he's got recovery runs, but that's normally because he gets caught out a little bit. Did he play well today, Tomori? I saw that he'd scored. But then Chris Smalling scored, didn't he, last week? I'm really surprised that I think Gareth Southgate is really stubborn because one of the first thing he did was get rid of Chris Smalling. And he's played really well in the middle of a back three. In a defensively solid tactic, you know. Southgate is not too dissimilar to Jose in terms of how he sets his teams up. You know, he's not asking. He always said that he wasn't good enough on the ball, but we're not asking our centre-halves, especially the middle of the centre-halves, to be absolutely amazing on the ball. I suppose Eric Dyer does give you that passing. He is a lot better, sort of like moving out the back. It's just that left centre-half, that left side, Joseph. That's the issue. Because you wouldn't want to play Chris Smalling there. I suppose you could maybe... The thing with Tomori as well, did they start a back three AC Milan last year? Or when he first signed? Was he part of a back three? They fucking scored. We're 1-0 down. But then they've shifted it. Have they recently? Not recently. I know they played like a 4. They pretty much played like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 a lot last year. But I'm pretty sure when they first signed, tomorrow, he was part of a back 3. Yeah, I know he's in a 4 now. But was he in a back 3 when they first signed him? When they had him on loan. So that would be my worry for tomorrow. If he hasn't, how much has he played in a back 3? Oh, fucking hell, lads. What is going on here? We're 2-0 down to pissing Ecuador. We've had 10 shots. They've had 4. That's not a good start, is it? Maguire's on a 6.5. No, he never did. So there we go then. My issue would be how long would it take Tomori to... Especially now, this is stuff he should have played Tomori in the European Nations one. And I think Gareth realised it's too late in these last internationals. Too late. 2 games. Too late to have a look. Let's just see what Maguire can do. And he's shut out. And now it's even worse because you've not given them some of them enough game time. Ah, true, Matthew, yeah. Good point. Good point. So he does go into that left channel a little bit. Yeah, so that could probably potentially work. We've got a brilliant goal there. It would have been interesting as well. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it's Signon. I think he's just left it too late. He's not. I don't think he's going to take that risk. He will go with Trippier at a left wing back before that. Won't he? He'll definitely do that. Still need to score, but it's disallowed. So my thought. Sorry, I was mid trying to sort some tunes out there. What I was thinking was, with that left-sided centre half, maybe if Tomori does it. And then if Phillips was fit, I think if, like Tottenham set up today, with that 3-5-2, I think the 3 allows your 2 wide players to get further forward. And then have a Kane, and then Sterling being the Son, which I know leaves Phil Foden out. But I think it would work and have Phillips, Rice and Bellingham as the middle 3. Hey Josh, how you doing, pal? I think the team needs a complete reset for after the World Cup. We're going to get Rashi on as well, boys, you know. I would take Rashford. I know they played shite on the weekend, that team on Thursday from Cyprus. But I just think his impact would have stood out. Should have stood out like a million miles of how fresh he looked. And the impact he could. Remember, 5 subs is absolutely huge. And the fact that people like Grealish and Foden haven't quite set the world alight. Yeah, the defence is that's what I mean. But I just think now it's too late to change. It's way too late to change stuff. Way too late. And I would change it up after the World Cup to a 4-3-3. And maybe have like a Foden, Sterling, Kane, middle 3 of You know, Phillips, Bellingham. We need some more centre mids. Rice, maybe a Mount. Are we short? Are we short of English midfielders? Central midfielders? Because I think Henderson needs time to sort of like after this World Cup will definitely withdraw a little bit. Just feels like we're a little short in there in terms of like eights and sixes. For me, probably Brazil. Probably Brazil. I always think France always seem to have the best squad, but they're just... One, I don't like him. I don't like Didier Deschamps. I think he's a very, very lucky man to perform quite badly with the French team over and over, apart from obviously the Euros, which they should have won, and then winning a World Cup. Oh, no. Right, we've survived there. We have dominated. Who were the other sixes then? I suppose what? Ward-Prowse, but he's just not... I think Phillips is going to miss out. I don't know if there's any City fans in. I don't know how far Phillips is away. Yeah, I think they could play 2-8s. That would be my thing for next year, for 20, like after the World Cup would be, you know, you're looking at a Reece James, a Trent, Tomori, Gay, Stones, White, left side, Chilwell, Shaw, whatever. Phillips and Rice as the two, not two sitters, but, you know, as the six, sharing the six, and then 2-8s. So your Mounts. It'd be interesting to see Foden, but I don't think maybe Foden could do it as deeper. Maybe a Henderson for this World Cup. I'm more thinking after, when he goes. That's another body gone. I think you'd want to move some of it on. So I think it does need a refresh. So Mount as an 8. Maybe Mount, Bellingham as 2-8s. Foden off the... What does Foden play better off? The right? The left? Don't really matter. Foden and Sterling. And then Kane. Right, let's put Tomori on. Let's give Ben a go. I'll give Trent a go. Tomori can only play 45 though, boys. I might do one. Right, I need to let me do a poll. Well, so that we're gonna stream again on. Oh shit! How do I do a poll down here? Nation. I need a mod. Nation for... That's big time, me saying I need a mod, isn't it? It's very big time. Nation for... Wednesdays. Stream. So... Netherlands, because I like Netherlands. Brazil. Argentina. One more nation. Ooh. One more nation. I tell you what, we'll do the big boys. So we'll go France, right? So I'm going to leave this up all stream until the stream towards the end. Oh, Portugal's a good shout as well. Okay. We've got plenty of time because we've got other ones, so we might add them in. So there you go. Get voting. We'll leave it up all stream. Keep reminding people. I think this could be a very split vote. Why does it have to be a European team? I'd like to maybe win the World Cup with Messi. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Jeez, we should beat these. Sweden have got that. Is it Quaison guy? Quaison? Who used to play at Huddersfield? Forsberg scored. Tell you what, we don't start very well, do we? Because we're playing 3 at the back. I think it's too attacking. Are we too attacking? I just find in FM, the playing 3 at the back sometimes, you don't dominate games as much as what you maybe should. So that's why I sometimes go on to attacking. I'm a bit worried that I'm pouring Prosecco and I've got electrical products all around me. Ooh, yeah. Maybe. I imagine Argentina are just lacking with a... To be fair, they've been good over the last year, haven't they? But they've always lacked shape, haven't they? A decent shape. And they've tried to fit in too many good players. We're getting fucking battered. We can't create anything. Oh, we scored Trent. Was that Trent? That'll do. Go on, Trent. I think Trent's been harshly done with it. I hate Liverpool. I've taken him out of my fantasy football team just on the basis that I hate Liverpool. But I do think he's been done over a little bit. The only thing that disappoints me with him that he isn't brave enough. He isn't brave enough to block balls. And you remember the goal? It was like a meme where he was laid on his ass. I think it was the game at the last weekend when they drew with Brighton. Could have been braver. The Mitrovic header at the start of the season. He's always going to get beat for that. The guy is coming from behind him. He's bigger, stronger. Got a run on him. He's always gonna sort of be an underdog in that. But I just feel like sometimes he could be in those instances just be a little bit more braver. Oh, how many subs is that? Bollocks. Right, okay, it's fine. Done too many. Is it 7? 7 subs for a friendly. What game? What is that game? That game is Football Manager. It's a weird question. No, I wouldn't. I don't think he's... It's like the old thing of, because a fullback's good on the ball. Nah, I think the potentially, because England are so short, but if he's not doing it for his club, I don't think he's ever, or he's done it, I imagine he's not done it since he's probably about 15, 16. I would rather play Ward-Prowse there. He would go to the World Cup all day long for me, though, regardless if Trippier's there or not. I would take 5. Shaw, because one of Shaw or Chilwell could easily get injured. Reece James, Trippier, Trent. That Huddersfield guy's just hit the bar. We've only had 4 shots in this game. What is going on? I didn't realise the tactic was that defensive. I've really struggled to get a 3 at the back going in FM22. It's a good ball. Played some good stuff though. And I've got Foden as a... Yeah, he maybe could, but I don't think he would in those big games, would he, Craig? It's all right in these qualifiers. I think it's a good idea in the qualifiers and that to play him as a left wing back so you get another attacker on the pitch. Yeah, we could do that. I like that, mate. I like that. England duty ends though. This is what annoys me with the game, right? I want to fiddle. FM23 won't happen. I'll be very surprised. But this is shit. This screen is now shit because I can't do anything. Can't do anything. It's not Dodgy. Are you still in? Are you still in the game? Are you still here, Dave? Right, we've got our World Cup draws, so there we go. It's kind of happened, so it is working. Right. He is here. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say now. I don't know what I was going to say. Don't know. Don't matter. Don't matter. Maybe, I don't think there's any friendlies. Do you know what date? Sorry, Dave. Do you know what date you have to name the squad? Told you it'd be close on the poll, look. What I am going to do is, though, boys, before the World Cup, if there is any injuries, I am going to use my editor to get him. Early November. Right, so if I go on holiday, to the end of October, whoops. Next squad select. Oh, I didn't realise that was a thing. Right, that'll do. It should speed through now. I've only got the Premier League loaded as a database and that Canadian Premier League. So, oh, of course, yeah. Why is that? What was it? Was it just Nations League just fucking everything up? But if you try chanting them at all the reasons you have listed, Scott would be more. Hazard an issue in the midfield part. I'm not going to try him in here. I think it's an interesting debate because I think there might be a general lack of central midfielders. Depends who takes over. You know, people like Conor Gallagher are all. You know, Conor Gallagher very much suits a German Gegenpress style. And I don't know what the new manager would go with, but for the World Cup, for this World Cup, I wouldn't do it. Right, World Cup. Let's go to the squad. Right, Reece James is injured, so what I am going to do, boys, is just remove all injuries. We want everyone fit for the World Cup, and that does remove all injuries. We will remove anyone who's potentially injured. I am not going to call up Kyle Walker just purely based on he's not going to play. No, he's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be fit, is he? We'll look at. Yeah, that Matthew is a good shout. They just lack. Ward-Prowse just lacks that. Nation Leagues. Right, okay. Get it. But yeah, Gallagher just lacks that. I said he would be brilliant in a... I think he'd be brilliant at Liverpool. Right. I said we're not going to call up. We're going to call up Cody. We're going to call up Mason Mount. No, I tell you what, we're going to be fucking brave. We're going to let James Maddison. Oh, shit, I've got a decision to make now. 3 goalies. You know what? Take Tammy out. Because we've got Rashford, Tony and Harry. Harry's going to play like all the games. So I don't think you need 3 strikers. I don't like Jared Bowen. I think he's bang average. You're never not going to play Kane, are you? Is Trippier there? It's midfield, isn't it? Fucking hell. This fucking game. It shouldn't. No wonder people don't do international saves on this, Dave. Why can't I just search? Dodgy Gamer, why can't I just search for any English player? Am I being a bit of a bell end? Yeah, we've got, to be fair, Matthew, we've got a nice little pathway, but I'm just worried for the next, say from now to the next World Cup, what we would do with that middle of the midfield. And that's why I would go with a 3 with Rice, hopefully Rice, Bellingham, and it would have to be Mount. Rice, Bellingham and Mount was 2 8s. Which, it's not bad, is it? Mason Mount can do better, but does get pelters maybe more than maybe what he should. Right, we want Trippier. Man City won the league, by the way, in this season. Newcastle? I'm just going to call him up because I would. Even though I don't really... I've got to clear his injury first. Right. There we go, boys. My 26. And I loved, by the way, I absolutely love Shelby. That's a great shout. Matty, that's a great shout. Yeah, we've not got that deeper creator, have we? Like, I really do like Eriksen's role at Man United at the moment. That deeper. No Shelby again, no. I think his time has gone, even though he did play quite well for England. I do really like Eriksen's role at United at the moment. Right, so we're going with Henderson, Pickford, Ramsdale, Trent, Chilwell, Cody, Dyer, Reece, James, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Tomori, Trippier, Bellingham, Foden, Grealish, Henderson, Maddison, Mount, Calvin Phillips, Rashford, Declan Rice, Saka, Raheem Sterling, Kane and Tony. It's confirmed. There we go. I think out of that squad, I think there's only Tony and... What would you say? Tony and Maddison. I think the other 24 go, right? If Phillips is fit. If Phillips is fit. No, to be fair, Cody. Do you think? I don't think Cody's going to go actually. I don't know. Cody, what for? No, because tomorrow's there. That's an interesting one, that. But then Cody might come back in. Cody might come back in now. Now Walker's injured. That'll probably be the thing. Look at the poll, by the way. 29%, 29%, 29%. All right, Lugs. Yeah, maybe. Well, just even the fact we're talking about him just proves we've got an issue there. As a deep, creative six. Yeah, I think tactics. I always think there's something missing. I know, yeah, that would be one, wouldn't it? Rice and... That's what we miss. A Rice... I suppose Belling was... My issue with... See, the issue that I have with the 3-4-3, a little bit at the moment, is that... And this is why we may change it for this World Cup, you know. The issue that I have with like the 3-4-3 with two wide players and a striker is that it leaves the middle two a little bit too isolated, and it means that Jude would have to do a lot of running, which he loves to do and he's good at it. But my thing would be maybe playing a 3 and having two of the 8s a little bit more, to afford to a little bit, two of the 8s a little bit more aggressive. Does that make sense? I think we get quite isolated. It can be quite a defensive role. Like in the past, look, we've played Ward-Prowse, we've played Phillips. Would do, but would you do that if you took over the England manager today? Would you honestly like rip it? Would you honestly just rip it all up? Yeah, they probably will. They are probably going to be, but I don't think changing the tactic completely you would do. Would you? Okay. So my thing is, we've got a game here, first World Cup, is that Bellingham has to do too much running. Can Foden play as an 8? So what I would maybe like to see a little bit, let's put Foden as a Mazzala on attack, and let's put Jude as a central midfielder on attack. I'd like to see that. Should we go with that? And we will go Tomori. Chilwell or Shaw? Chilwell or Shaw? I'm going to let Trent play. Do you think when Foden matures a little bit more, he'll drop into that deeper role? I think it's how you implement the three, though. I think because we're so obsessed with the 3-5-2 that I'd like to see the 3-5-2 that Conte did today and was quite aggressive in the press, especially not so much to the end because he likes to park the bus, but the first half, Tottenham were quite aggressive. Right, here we go, though. We're playing a game of foosball. World Cup, Iran. I would go for... See, I love that, man. That is maybe the team after the World Cup. After the World Cup, but not right now. Because you're asking the little links and combinations that people have developed. There's none of that. And I think that is so important. I'd probably get away with that in here, in the game. But I don't know if you'd get away with that right now. In real life. Ripping it up. When De Bruyne goes, yeah, so he couldn't do it. Especially when he's got a Bellingham and Rice in there. So yeah, we could do that. A 4-3-3 like that with pace in the wide area. So if it's a Saka, Rashford, Sancho, if he pulls his finger out of his ass, Sterling. Right, by the way, this is the first World Cup game, boys. Oh, we should have scored as well. I'd appreciate, boys. These 31 of you in the chat, so in the stream, so I love that. So close to 30. Sorry about that. Piss one off. Just smash a like on the video, boys, on this stream. It'd be muchly appreciated. Oh, did that not go in? That looked like it went in. Come on, Jace. You've been very quiet this evening. I imagine he's probably high. But it does, Matthew. He just has a thing of turning it on, though, doesn't he, for England? Come on, Jace. Give me your starting 11 for the first World Cup game. I might put it as a little get in. I might post a little picture on my community page tomorrow, and I'll let everyone comment with theirs and see what we come back with. We're 1-0 up. Boom. I think he wastes more chances than he pussy. Don't you? I do, just because I'm not... I can't see what else you would do, to be honest. I think we do lack... I think the issue with a Grealish and a Foden would be that we lack pace. And I think you get away with it in a Pep team that way, who dominates the ball. But I think England would require a runner. A runner can do that. Oh, he's at the bar. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Tactics there. He should have been able to find a system by now. Even if it's doing, you know, like with the 4-2-3 one, he's so scared about, you know, the defensive frailties that we have. Why don't you just sit a Philip, not so much maybe a Phillips and you still have your Phillips and your Rice as two really aggressive, deep sitters. It's not aggressive in terms of with the ball, but without the ball. Or even like an Eric Dyer. Just someone who sits in there with Rice and holds it tight, allows the fullbacks to go on. Bring the wide players in. If you're playing a Foden and Grealish, allow them to come inside. Right, we need to make some changes. I do think Rashford will be a really good substitute. My only thing his option is with Rashford is if he brings him on too late and they're playing against a low block. I don't think that suits us, does it? Doesn't suit him. Yeah, that's the issue. I do think Tammy. I think Tammy could be potentially a shout for Man United in the summer because of the lack of nines, and I think they'll want, unless Martial, and I don't know, I don't know this, but I do think Eric Ten Hag wants Martial as his number 9 this season. And I think getting Tammy out of Roma this season would have been too much, too hard, because they won the trophy. He's only been there a year. We're 3-0 up, we're cruising. But yeah, that's a good shout for 26. It's a long way away though, mate. But I imagine that's the issue for a lot of other countries, is that number 9 role. If you think who's going to be the best strikers in 4 years' time, obviously Mbappe, Haaland, if they get to the World Cup. Sesko, will he get to the World Cup? Probably not. JC's definitely high. Vlahovic, yeah, but they're not going to make a massive. So I don't think we're alone in terms of worrying about our number 9 situation. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I suppose, if he's fit, but he doesn't breathe. I don't think he's ever going to be that goal getter, is he? Whereas a Tammy is. Right, we've made a good start there, boys. The thing with this World Cup as well, your players get absolutely knackered. I just find it a touch unrealistic. Germany, yep. Italy. Brazil have Jesus. Argentina will always have a striker. Yeah, I don't see that. I think they kind of do play with a 9. It's just not a 9 that plays there. They always have someone up there. I don't think England could get away with that. I wouldn't have a problem with Tammy playing. If I think he's not hit the ground running this year with season with Roma, but I wouldn't like to see, let's try and be cocky. Just because we don't have enough time to build, whatever team you are, international wise, you don't have enough time to build a squad and a system that is a little bit different. No worries, buddy. Thanks for coming in, pal. So I think you'd always want to play some of that as a 9. Crafts like fuck as well, does Tammy. Be interesting because he's got a little bit more pace. Probably a lot more pace than Kane. He'd work the channels better. And he probably potentially works better than Kane in terms of work rate just because he's fitter. And can do it. Right, USA, how did they... They beat Wales by the looks of it. We'll just slow it down a touch, just make it a bit more. Was it maybe a bit faster highlights, boys? Foden, Stones, header. Okay. That looks like a good team, though. Pickford, Stones, Dyer, Tamori, Trent, Chilwell, Bellingham, Rice, Foden. I do like that midfield. Kane and Sterling. I do like it. I think it also stops us going into a 5-4-1. Which I think is the worry. A 3-4-3 often turns into a 5-4-1. This stops it a little bit. And you have a two outlet. Kane who could drop in. And then a striker, a Rashford or a Sterling who would go beyond. Is Rod... Ooh. It's a good shout. I don't know. I take it he's... I haven't seen what... because I do like Luis Enrique. But I imagine he's playing a 4-3-3 with sort of like 6 and 2 8s, is he? I imagine he's letting Busquets be the one. I think if they're playing in these big games, they need to play with Rodri. I think he maybe gets an easy, not an easy route, because he's playing at Barcelona and they dominate the ball so much. I don't know. I would probably say he's not the most creative either, is he? Rodri's fitter, stronger, quicker, and more of a goal threat as well. So yeah. What do you think, Matthew? It's a weird one. I think the thing is as well with him is he's doing so well at his age, which kind of gives him that. It kind of knocks him up maybe an extra couple of levels than maybe what it should. If that makes sense. If you played at the next World Cup as well, if you played a 3-5-2, you could do Kane still if he's fit. If he's still fit and have two strikers up there. Kane is playing like a bit of a false 9 role and then having someone go beyond. Right, we're half time. We've dominated the game. We just need to find that goal. Because he'll go Pedri, won't he? Pedri, Busquets. Who will be the other central midfielder? He rotates that other central midfielder a little bit. Right, Bellingham's really struggling. So Mason Mount can come on. Foden's struggling as well. Ah! Okay, hang on. Let's get Maddison on. Ooh. Luke Shaw. Rashford. And Reece James. That's my 5 gone in one go. Almost. Oh yeah, Gavi. Almost. Almost played in the Euros, I think, didn't he? Do with a goal here, boys. Otherwise, it'll be a nervous game. You can't finish the stream by getting beat by Wales and getting knocked out. Rashi scored! Get in! Does Golazzo work? Now, I heard that in my ear. Did you hear that on stream? I said, because everything's falling apart tonight. Then we can go defensive. Do we hear it? Did you hear it, Joseph? That'll do. That'll do, Sam. Hey, up this Dyke. Oh, they've fucking scored. Would you fucking believe it? Been on defensive, what? 30 seconds. Yes, good shout, yeah. Matthew, yeah. Never just quite kicked on. That's shit. 1.92 XG we've got. Kane's on a 6.4. Bloody hell. If we lose against Wales, we'll get knocked out. This could happen, you know, as well. Is this the order that we play the games in? Iran, USA, Wales. Correct order, right. Okay. God. I don't like the idea of that, do you? Here he is. Yeah, we're gonna fucking smash you in this last game. What the fuck do we do, chat, if we lose tonight? If we lose this game? Do we start a new save? Serbia could be an interesting save because of Vlahovic, Milinkovic, Savic. Quit and reload, yep, like that. Mitrovic. What, do I just end the stream though, Mark? You've just come in, bud. We didn't bring up Messi. Barcelona's not that. Apparently they've been linked to the lot now, which is worrying because he's not got long left on his deal. I'm hoping Man United have a extension renewal, which will be if that's the case, I'll be bewildered why we haven't triggered that yet. Right, we're ready. Come on. Wales are going. Oh, okay, we'll do it properly. Wales are going with a 4-2-3-1 with Tyler Roberts up front, Smith in the middle. That's what he's gone for, mate. Sorry about that. I had no control over that. I promise. I promise. Come on, the boys. Don't know where he is. We'll take advantage of it though, eh? Trent. Nice cross. Kane, Bellingham. Oh, off the line from Callum Roberts. Tell you what, boys, the Prosecco is going down a treat. An absolute treat. Well, cheers for that, boys. Cheers for that. Tyler Roberts has scored. Oh, my God. We only need a draw. Oh, dear God. He's off again, look at him. Rice has stepped in. We're only 10 minutes into the game. We've got plenty of time. Bloody hell. Trent. Oh, shit, they're break on us here. Good tactical foul from Trent. That looks like it's fucking Miles in. Look at the shadow. Oh dear God. Fucking hell, he nearly scored again. Jesus Christ. I tell you what, if we lose this game, we'll reload, we'll simulate to the start of the World Cup again at the end of October, and then we'll pick our squad after the World Cup and go youth. What the fuck is going on? We'll start, obviously it'll be a new challenge. Let's just try and win this game first. We don't need to win, just a goal, boys. A fucking goal. Harry Kane is playing like an absolute bell end. Let's see if we can get something different out of Harry Kane. Foden. Chilwell. Cross. They're breaking on us again here. Raheem. Chilwell. Bellingham. Oh no. It looked offside. I think it might be offside. Yeah. Southgate is dead. Long live the Trek. I need a different, you know that Andy Gray, like, what a hit, son. I want those sort of things in the stream as well. Right, pause it. We're gonna go Rashi. Bit of Pierce. Mason. Reese. Diet. By the way, if you're new to the stream, boys, as well, get voting in the chat for Wednesday night stream. Who are we going to play with on Wednesday evening? I will have it all loaded and stuff and ready and rocking to go. We'll probably play the friendlies just so we can have a little nibble. Little practice, and then we'll look at moving it. See, we've dominated the game. 11, 1.68 XG again. Iran, by the way, I think we're alright because I think Iran are beating USA. Maybe we do Harry Kane as a DL, just so he sits a little bit deeper and he links play a little bit better. Oh, Bellingham, boys. It looks like at the moment it's Netherlands. So I'm going to say it would have probably been my third choice, but never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I did say you lot would be allowed to choose it. Here's Rashi. Oh, he dinked him. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's not PvP though, is it? Is it Callum Wilson the one in PvP, like in the Streamer Showdown, where he just goes mental? He scores loads of goals. Is he a PvP player? Because I know Kane isn't. Hey up 69mega.com. We're alright, thank you. Dirty bastard. Bloody hell, they're everywhere. Sorry about that, chat. They come in waves, them little... We go through waves on my channel. You know, when I post a view video, within a minute I get loads of spam. Qualified, Mark. You happy with that? I love it that I call you Mark. What's the little bit you've got on the end of your name here, Mark? Why Lias or Resham? Resham? What's that? What the bloody hell's that? What was it? And also this, right. We're in the middle of a World Cup, right? In the middle of a World Cup. And I know there's no fixture schedule, but I can't even fucking do anything. You should also be allowed to do training. And then you treat it as how you're going to look after your players. So recovery, you know, you'd have recovery sessions, a few tactical. A lot of it would be tactical previews and stuff like that. This game fucking baffles me sometimes. Of how, I don't know, just things are just... Oh, I've got to vote for a player of the year here. Foden's got 28. Salah's got 34 and 20. I hate Salah though, so I'm not voting for you. Go on, Phil. Go on in, Phil. I can't vote for Phil. That's devastating. Right, Kevin De Bruyne. Go for the goat. We'll give Salah a point. Absolutely. Absolutely, Dave. It's fucking bollocks. But it's alright, you've got a planner. You've got a planner. I think they've just taken something for FM23 that wasn't needed. You know, for us geeks, we like to write. I love to do spreadsheets. I love to write stuff down. Oh, we've got fucking Netherlands. Oh, for fuck's sake. I always find with it as well, I don't know if it's something that's going to cause them problems in the game. Because another scenario that I'll bang on about is the goalkeepers. And not so much the animations, but the fact that they don't get sent off. They don't get injured at games. Two massive things, right? There must be some kind of match engine problem that they can't solve with it. Because otherwise, I can't see why they wouldn't. They keep talking about, you know, realism and all this shit. How that cannot be implemented in the game. I find it bizarre. If it causes the game to blow up and they can't work it correctly, then fair enough. But no, I don't think either it's going to be revamped, Corey. But we're going to start Marcus Rashford as well up front. I think it's something that, yeah, something like that. Yeah, they keep it out deliberately. I don't think they're overlooking it. And that's what leads me on to international management. Why can't they just have the same setup? Does it cause you problems? Does it cause the game's problems? In terms of, because you're not, excuse me, because you're not managing the squad all the time like you are in club management, does it just send the game balmy? To be fair, if that was the case, you'd think you'd pay someone in the world to fucking fix it, wouldn't you? The amount of copies that they sell. Rather than paying Pedri for like they did last year, paying Pedri for a 20-second advert. It's fine, bizarre. Just pay someone who'll fix this shit. Yeah. But just fix it. It should be. I think. I can remember I commented on something last time about the game. It's something that was dramatically running the graphics engine, and Work the Space just tried to just batter me. And for me, I just thought it was like. Well, I did feel like the big guy picking on the little guy a little bit, but at the same time, I did think like. Surely a game of this size, they would be able to fix problems like that. And the fact that, I don't know if it was like fullbacks, I can't remember what it was, but it was something blatantly shit. Like your fullback not trying to stop, make an effort in the match engine to stop a cross, or your centre half looking the opposite way. And I was like, this is just shit. And I think Jack commented on something saying, I maybe put some shit like what do they do? What are the graphic guys doing not to have that something obvious? Because it does make I think it does lower, especially for us old guys, we're used to it. It's fine, but I think for new guys, like I'm trying to think in 5 years time, when Ralphie's 12, how the fuck am I gonna get him interested in this game when it looks like this? We fucking scored, by the way. And you see some blatant errors, with mobile games that are so much better. I think it's a little bit of an issue. Maybe, Mark, maybe. I'd just like to know, and not enough people bring it up, stuff like the goalkeepers, why, and they don't give you an answer. I'd love it, right? Because the guy, the main guy, is it Nick Madden? Is it Nick Madden? Seems like a decent guy. He actually follows me. I should send him I should just send him a message and say, why don't the goalkeepers work? Hang on, sorry, my Twitter's blown up, I don't know why. Don't know what's going on there. Not a clue. Right, we've won anyway. Sorry, I'd commented something on, do you know FM Llama? Really good FM YouTuber. He'd commented he's got to get into streaming, and he doesn't know which platform to go on, which is like a massive conundrum all the time. And I gave him my thoughts, which is weird because I was heavily promoted do Twitch, and I'm streaming on YouTube. And someone's commented on it. Good to know what your thoughts are on Twitch. I don't think I'm going to change now. I'm going to stay on. I tell you what. I'll give you my pros. I'd love to know your thoughts. So, FN Llama is a YouTuber. I think he's got about 6,000-7,000 subs. He does similar things to me, where he loves his Let's Plays. He just plays the game. I think he's very good. Very, very good. And I tweeted a response to him. I can't fucking find it now. No, it's gone. I gave him some pros and cons of one over the other. And everything pointed in the direction of streaming streaming on Twitch. So for Twitch, I had music, even though I don't mind this playlist, but music you don't get caught out on. Revenue's massive. I calculated, because I have a spreadsheet, I make over 200% more when I'm on Twitch in terms of money. So you're talking about, on streams, I was making about £100 a month. On here, I don't make anything. So that's that. Them two. Part of the community, because everyone streams on Twitch. Competitions, I think you're more favoured to be in competitions because you're on Twitch. There was something else. The whole user face of Twitch is a lot better. And I just put YouTube. My chat is always miles better on YouTube. And what else did I put? I've got a base on YouTube already. Obviously a bigger base than what I have on Twitch. And the fact that I don't have to compete with anyone in terms of, there is people on YouTube, but I'm never looking to see what other people's numbers are. There's only Steve, which is Hood Gaming. I think Stinger's going to stream a bit. And I think we would probably get around the same numbers, but I don't, because there's not many of us, you don't feel like competition like you do on Twitch. And I think on Twitch, I like being on YouTube just because I'm in my little hole, rather than overlooking, seeing what other people are getting compared to me. But then if I ask all you lot, what would you prefer, YouTube or Twitch? I bet you lot would all say YouTube, just because you're YouTube watchers. Right, quarterfinals. Germany have spanked Brazil 4-0. Argentina have beat Senegal. Spain have beat Ghana. We are playing France. Which does mean we're in for it here. Right, we need to concentrate on this game, boys. I'm just excited about the manager defence. Yeah, true, that Corey. If it pulls off, it'd be really good to see some other styles, because I don't think you see a particular style when you play against the AI. Everything just seems a bit bog standard, the same. So yeah, absolutely. There will be graphical changes, there'll be tweaks, there'll be movements and stuff like that. I remember when they invented the curved pass was it this last FM or the season FM before? And it was a bit wild, and then they toned it down a little bit. Right, we didn't look at, they've got Mbappe, Benzema, and they're going to fucking score straight away. Fuck me. 3 minutes in. I hate Mbappe as well. I absolutely hate him. Yes, I think that was another thing I put to him as well, Dave. I did put, if you're planning on streaming maybe once, twice a week, then maybe streaming on YouTube. You know, if you're looking at it as a side thing, streaming on YouTube is probably better for you. Because you can do it, you know, like I've done with the Newells, where we've picked it up and we've streamed. But if you're really wanting to give Twitch streaming a go, then probably Twitch is your place. But I'm really wanting to give streaming a go for FM23. So I'm trying to stream 3 times a week now, because the computer's downstairs. What a start to the game we've had here, boys. But I've never really thought up until, and then I did put in a comment to him. I said, why the fuck am I'm saying all these things. Why the fuck am I streaming on YouTube? But I think for my mental health, streaming on YouTube is so much better for me. I'm not trying to play the long game and think, because I think here's a thing that everyone knows, that Twitch will die at some point. But I don't think that is going to be in my channel life. I've got a plan of kind of quitting YouTube after FM24, unless the channel blows up over the next year, which I don't think it'll blow up. I'm hoping for a lot more, even though I'm quite happy with the FM22 sort of cycle, and now I've developed and now I've changed and I've monitored my growth, and it's always, fucking hell, that twat. Oh, it's Varane this time. I do hope that I can kick on a little bit in FM23. I've got more time to commit to videos and what I want to do. playing competitions. So I'm looking forward to it in that sense. But I do plan to retire, boys, by the end of 2020 to FM24. That's the plan. Right, come on. Rashford's had a stinker. So he's straight off. Sterling on. Foden. Come on. Oh, Sterling's in. Sterling's in. Sterling's in. It's gone way too wide. Kane's there. That should be a goal. It is a goal. 2-2. Cheers. Keep over, lad. Harry's coming to form, hasn't he? You're definitely high, Jace. Sterling. Chilwell. Sterling. Bellingham! There you go, Jace. I think, yeah, David, I think you bang right. I think you are bang right. And I'm hoping that I do get the chance to manage Netherlands in the Eagles save, and I've already decided that when it's international week, I'm going to do a separate video and try and keep them quite separate in terms of, you know, not saying like, you know, in one episode we're talking both Netherlands and Eagles, and then yeah, it'd be good to sort of like do an Eagles live stream with like the World Cup at some point. You know, if you're managing Holland, I think that'd be pretty cool. Rice has had a fucking stinker, lads. Let's get Phillips on. And let's get Reece James on again. Trent's struggling, lads. We're going to put it down to positive. Let's get Mount on. Highlight. Sterling. Mount. Ooh, shit. Really? Okay. I don't think I would do like, you know, if say I was Netherlands manager, I wouldn't do like sort of like the bog standard. We've got 2 games today and they're just 2 random games, like the qualifier against San Marino and the qualifier against Austria. I don't think I'd do stuff like that. It'd be more of a recapping and focusing on building towards a tournament. No, they don't have that, Corey. Because they've not done a deal with FIFA. And I know, like, I can't get too excited about the whole licensing thing. I don't think it's a massive thing at all. But as a content creator, for the first time, I get Go Ahead Eagles in the Champions League. Believe you me, we'll be making a massive video about the draw. And it's weird because I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a, you know, something to be like, oh, that's amazing. Right, we've got Spain, boys. España. I think I'm quite happy with that. Have we just knocked out the favourites, by the way? Argentina have won a penalty. So if we do win, we're playing Argentina. Who's winning the poll, by the way? Netherlands. Come on, get voting. So if you are in the stream and you haven't voted yet, I'd appreciate it if you do. There's 27 people in the stream and only 30 people have voted. And I know some of them would disappear. So get voting who you want me to be on Wednesday evening. Eric Dyer's having a stinker. 6.64 Eric Dyer. Shit. Harry's going in. Harry's going in, boys. Yeah. Hey, Dave, I know you don't do the fake kits. I had an urge as well last night. Like, there's a guy that I follow on Twitter that collects every trying to collect every nation, a kit from every nation. And I thought, oh, I need to do that. And I thought, no matter, you just get yourself sorted financially, and you're now thinking about buying how many teams are in the sort of like the FIFA coefficient. Right, Harry Maguire's in, Tomori, Stones, Trent, Chilwell, Foden, Rice, Bellingham, Rashford. Let's go Sterling first, and then Rashford as an impact. We need to change Harry's role as well. I'm going to go deep line forward on support. We didn't do that in the last game. So yeah, 202. So you're talking what? Shit. Let's say 20 quid a shirt. We're talking £5,000, roughly, aren't we? And that's been generous. £5,000 back. I have got 6 World Cup shirts coming though. Fake ones, but I've got England away, Brazil, Mexico, Japan, Netherlands, someone else, Germany. Got them coming from BR fans. I have got loads of shirts. I've got loads of shirts that I don't wear. So like Milan, Betis, Barcelona one. I was thinking what to do with them, so I might just give them away for free. They are fake, but I might just give them away for free. Someone just said, right, you can pay for postage. We're up and running, boys, in the semi. Phil Foden. Did I see you had a Chile shirt? Dave. The Chile shirt. Marcelo Salas. Anyone else reckon it leaves? No, I think to be fair, Jess, I think there's enough really good Italian coaches for them to be covered for a good number of years. The Milan shirt I have is last year's shirt, like the creamy away one with Kessie on the back, but I'm too fat for it. Too fat for it because it's Puma and it's even tighter. A reissue is a fake. Well, I suppose it's not if it's actually done by it's done by Reebok. We'll play the World Cup on extended highlights, boys. World Cup final if we get there. Fair enough, yeah. I did see it as one shirt that I'd probably get on the when I get my order. BR fans have upped my allowance to 6 shirts, but I've got to split it over 2 videos. But the World Cup one, I'm just going to do one big one. This is a real one, though. This is real. I think this is the one that I'm going to wear for the World Cup. My World Cup sitting at home shirt. Might not fit you, Matt. Size are you? Right, we're going to go into positive. Trent had a good game. Right, we're just going to change a few here. We're going to go Reece again. Luke. Mason. Harry's had a stinker. I am going to take Sterling off though and go Rashford. Oh, you'd probably be all right then. You'd probably be all right with it. Oh, fucking hell, no way. Was that like your mum and dad's or something? I wish they kept, like, I say that, but I've sold loads of shirts of it last, like, I sold the Spain 2000 shirt yesterday, but, so I tell a lie, because, I would have probably still sold it, but there was always a part of me that was like, I wish I'd kept this shirt. So I am boxing all Ralphie's shirts, apart from his fake ones. I've thrown his fake ones out. But his real ones are going up in the loft. But there's no real value in child shirts. I have got the Man United white kit from 1996. Gigs, 11 on the back. Aged 10 to 11. And it is absolutely immense quality. Like, brand new. Because I hated wearing it because it was too itchy. It's white. Badge in there, sharp view cam, original Gigs in massive, that thick writing with the thick stroke around it. Ralphie will wear it when even as a Chelsea fan, he'll wear it. I'll make him wear it. But there's no value. If that was an adult's version, that'd be worth 150 quid, easy. Get in. We're running riot here, boys, in the semi-final. No. I pressed the soonest one, but it didn't work. Yeah, Ralphie has the El Salvador. Well, to be fair, we've just moved that into the loft pile. Because he's got bloody so many. But yeah, he got the El Salvador one for his birthday off. Last year off his birthday off the guy that Amy works for. Yeah, mums are good at that. Amy's mum's just restored her work, her nursing uniform is white, and she's been restored. She's restored that for her. There we go, boys. 4-0. We're in the final. I didn't think we'd get there. Bloody hell, we're Netherlands. We're Netherlands on Wednesday by the looks of it. Jesus. England proved to be a surprise package. I think England's run is difficult, isn't it? For the World Cup. I've not actually planned it. I've planned it in terms of, shit, do I need to take time off work? But I don't have to take any time off work. Amy's got a new job as well, which is absolutely massive and really flexible. So it means we can have a really good Christmas. And we're actually, just for once, like, I know there's a lot of shit going in the world, in the country, but we're just like, as a family at the moment, everything's just starting to just trickle together a little bit and fall together. Ralphie's behaviour is tremendous. I'm enjoying my job because of the stuff that I do. I've had a pay rise because of North Yorkshire County Council. I've had a nice little pay rise with that. I'm not working nights. Amy's doing really well at university. She's just landed a new job, which is less pressure, less work. She's already been offered a job at the hospital she's working in. She's already been offered 2 jobs as well when she qualifies as a nurse. Money's okay. We're all fit and healthy. PC's downstairs, so I feel a little bit like I can try my hardest. I've always felt a little bit limited with FM, and I know there's some other, like Dave, who's in the chat, Dodger Game, will be another guy who we just don't have the time and the space to create content. And now, because I'm downstairs, I do. Like, Amy gets up at like 4:45 3 times a week, so she's shattered and likes to be in bed. So it makes this opportunity, like before, I would just have to play games, and I couldn't obviously record and stuff while Amy's trying to sleep. But now, because I'm down here, it just opens up, like, Ralphie's in bed for 9:30. It means that I could, to be fair, even though I wouldn't want to do it, I could literally stream like 5 times a week, because Amy's generally asleep for 11 o'clock most nights, and she likes sitting and watching stuff. And I'm not a watcher. I'm not a series. You know, I'll watch The Office every year. I'm watching Lord of the Rings thing. apart from that, I feel like if I've got free time, I should be doing FM stuff. So I feel like I can give FM23 a proper go. So I'm planning on streaming 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays. No. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays is the plan. If not, streams Tuesday, Saturdays. Tactic video Monday. A video, Eagles video Sunday. An Eagles video either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then maybe a bonus video on Thursday. Maybe. Sounds a lot. I didn't think it was a lot. I don't think it just sounds a lot. So 3 streams and 4 videos, or 2 streams and 4 videos. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. They are. Let's see what their squad is doing. They are going 4-4-1-1. Foyth at right back. There's Messi's playing right midfield. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. That works in our favour. Right, let's go on. Let's go on extended. We'll string it out a little bit more. Right, here we go, boys. We should have done that. We should have done that. I fucking it. Amy loves, Mrs. loves singing National Anthem World Cup. She loves it. I hate it. I'm always like, sit down, knobhead. She loves it. They're in here, Argentina, really, but Foden's nicked it. That's why I think playing Foden in a deeper area, just so he can pick up them balls and travel with it. Still got, I love that. Do they still work? I'd be scared to put them in because he's Breckham. Especially now there's YouTube. That's true. That's true. God save the king. Fucking hell. Save Pickford. What is your favourite national anthem? I'm thinking... I think it's Brazil. Not for me, really, Mark, because I never sing it, but I know what you mean. I like... Is it Brazil where it goes... That's the only bit I can remember. What's that? Yeah, Italian one's up there. Which one have I just done then? I think it's Brazil. Is that the Italian one? Is it? Fuck. Oh, here he is, Tommy with random questions. England manager, because we're in the World Cup final. Oh, Trent. You imagine how people would bum Trent if he scored a goal in the World Cup final. Oh, he's the best defender ever. Oh, he's hit the post with it as well. For the... by the looks of it, we're going to be doing Holland, if Netherlands, if people don't vote Argentina. No, I'm not forcing anyone to do it, but I'm thinking if it is Netherlands, we do like a total football. Oh, the ref's got his hand in the air. I think it was onside. It is onside, boys. We're 2-0 up. Trent into Jude. Jude into Kane. That is, we got a little bit of luck. Hits the post. Foden's there. 2-0 England. Brazil, France. Brazil and France. Potentially Argentina. I just always think they just fall apart, don't they? But they do seem to be a little bit more tactically better than what they have been. They've gone away from trying to fit everybody into the squad. Everyone into the starting 11 who they think they need to get in. Oh, I don't know. It's a really open, just a decent coach. A really good coach. I don't think it really needs to be a man manager. A really good man manager, I don't think, because, you know, you're not... It's what I think it's all... Southgate's really good around the players, but I don't think you need that. I think you need someone who can be really tactically astute in international management. You're not trying to keep players happy over a long period of time. We're fucking absolutely flying to this World Cup win. I did think about Sean Dyche, that I thought, maybe just, is he too defensive? Would he be able to work with players like we've got in this team right now? That would be my only worry. You just don't know how tactically intelligent he is. He's very intelligent of how he set teams up, but it's very easy to set up. Not easy, but it is. Well, it is. It's easier to do what he's done rather than what a Graham Potter does, or what a Pep does, or what a Nagelsmann does, or which I don't. We don't want to see that, do we? We don't want to see that. So I don't know. I always think like, I know this is probably a shit choice. I think Frank Lampard might be a good shout in the future if he has good coaches around him, because he has a style of play that he wants to be, even though he's kind of not been able to do it so much at Everton. I think his general style of play is on the front foot, and I think with good coaches around him, he would do it, and I think we want to see that. Eddie Howe, once again, would be a good choice, but like people like Eddie Howe, Graham Potter are looking at Champions Leagues. I don't think Frank Lampard. We've got to be realistic of what we can get. And I think now in international football as well, no, I'm not Stevie G, no. He's too pragmatic, I think. It's a really difficult one because there's no one out there, is there, that's, you know. I said now these managers want to be in club football. The pinnacle isn't international management anymore, is it? Yeah, co-managers. I think Steve Cooper, be interested in what he did, but he's quite pragmatic. He's very pragmatic as well. You know, the Nottingham Forest side last year still wasn't an absolute whirlwind of a side. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see who would be. I think if England have they don't get. I think if they do all right in the group stage and then get knocked out straight away to like a France or whatever, then he'll be gone. He'll go. He'll probably resign. Good shout, yeah. See, that's my thing. I'd prefer a good coach who can tactically work on stuff quickly on the training pitch, rather than a manager, as I said, I think that's what we have with Southgate right now. I don't think he's the most tactically astute manager. Somebody who's prepared to play attacking football, and I don't think that would be the thing with Sean Dyche, would it? I think they may have to go foreign again. They may have to go back to it. Because there's no one real English that I can see wanting to do it. I think it would be a job for Eddie Howe. By the way, we've just won the World Cup. There we go. Controversy. Where's the controversy there? There we go, boys. Let's have a look at some player stats. Mbappe, Werner, Kramaric. Kane got 5 in the end. Jude, distant cover, Jude, 15. Crosses attempted. Look at Trent's crosses. Look at Trent's crosses, 161. Next one, Jose Gaya, 95. Right, boys. There we go. It's coming home. Right, so we are going to stream on Wednesday. I'm going to end the poll right now. It is Netherlands. So we'll be streaming with Netherlands on Wednesday evening. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. It's been a little bit of fun. We'll chat Netherlands, and obviously because I'm doing the Netherlands save for FM23, links in a little bit. So I'm happy to go with that. I'll try and build like not a complete total football tactic, but something along those lines. Heavily possession based. We'll put a squad together. I'll probably start it at the start of the World Cup, and we'll just dive in. Or we might start in the friendlies actually, just so we have that little bit of a play. Just not drag the stream out. That's a harsh word, but you know what I mean. Makes the stream a little bit longer. Then we can simulate till the end of October again. Big shout out to Dodgy Gamer. If you would like this database, Dodgy Gamer is right there. Give him a click. Patreon. I think I pay him about £1 a month because I'm a fan of his old YouTube channel. He doesn't make enough YouTube content nowadays, but that's another discussion, David, isn't it? If you want it, go and dive into his thingy. Pay £1. I suppose you could just pay £1 for a month and get it if you really want it. Thank you for coming in. We'll see you on Wednesday, like half 9ish with the Netherlands. We'll have some fun. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in.